In a dark corner of the world, three men will work together to bring you a podcast like no other. This is Fanatically Correct, where the fans, the geeks, and the nerds are always correct. With your host, MSK, Yo Peace, and Omega.
All right, guys, this is MSK, and I'm actually, the day that I'm in currently is the eve of the premiere of the Crow movie, the reboot that we've been waiting for I don't know, 25 years. Supposed to have Bradley Cooper at one point. Ryan Reynolds, I think, was attached at some point. Probably that's a lie. I don't know. Jason Momoa was very close, but we're getting the Bill Skarsgård version coming out tomorrow, actually, and I think we were all cautiously hopeful when we got the cast info of Bill Skarsgård, but honestly, the marketing is not that great for me right now. It's not working for me. The original movie is one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's not working for me right now, and kind of begs the question of who asked for this, and who asked for this for so long. But anyways, that's gonna open up the episode I'm actually gonna release from the Fancorrect vault, which is who asked for this.
We're not talking about
No.
Wars.
He's saying he pretended to be Chewie.
I pretended. I did a Chewie.
Okay.
I did a Chewie voice, and then everyone, of course, laughed. That was my
Because
moment.
that gets a huge pop.
That was my
all the
moment.
time.
Yeah, but then my wife was like 2 rows down with her friend, and her friend's like, "Was that Chris?" And my wife's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, unfortunately, it's my husband.
That was my husband, man. He did the same shit in Pirates of the Caribbean.
He did the same
He
thing.
yelled,
He did the same thing.
He's asking
Chewie for Pirates of the Caribbean.
He went around asking for
Mission
rum
Impossible.
He went
all
Jar
over.
in Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, he keeps doing Chewie for every movie.
Yeah.
For every, but it's
Great
a pirate.
Gatsby, he
It's the
did
pirate
Chewie.
Chewie, though. It was the pirate Chewie.
Yeah, Pirate
It
Chewie.
was not the
Great
original.
Gatsby, he did 1930s trivia.
I don't know how it would be.
Somehow
1930s
Chewie gets
Chewie.
accents. In.
Yeah.
He's the original Groot. He's the original Groot.
Yeah.
Technically.
So we're here to talk about Chewie.
No, what are we here to talk about? What is this episode?
What is,
I don't know,
What
man.
is this
Oh, that's
episode?
right.
really
All right,
big.
who's asking for this?
Oh.
Who's asking for this episode
Who
is
is-
what?
Yeah,
Yeah, technically, I want to know who's asking for this episode, though.
Yeah, for sure, Yo Pieces.
I am the only
This
one.
is your episode.
I am the only
He's
one.
asking for us to do.
I mean,
asking
no,
for
but
this stuff.
okay. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Doing
you,
what?
You're
No,
gonna
this- 'cause
you're
you've been
gonna tell
wanting
me.
to-
No, you're
you
gonna
wanted to
tell
talk
me.
about this.
No, because I want to talk about this. I want to know how if people feel the same way. Because honestly, like we're watching all these things that are being announced or coming out
Yeah.
or have
Too
come
much
out.
content. Yeah.
And like there's things out there that who's asking for it though?
Yeah, I feel
Someone's asking for
I
it.
think we should jump straight into the one that's gonna get us heated before we do. This is
Yeah.
Fanatically Correct, and this is your host Omega.
MSK?
Your piece.
And my co-host so kindly put it, we're asking who's asking for this, and I think the best way to start is the big one, so we can really get our point across of what we're talking about for this episode and this topic, which
And this is
the
my favorite one.
Quantum Leap reboot.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We went straight to that
I'm
one?
going
You can
straight.
start,
I want to
I'm
start
just gonna
with that.
start getting mad.
I want to start with that because that's like it just goes straight into the meat and potatoes of.
I don't want to do this
because it was the
anymore.
straw.
I'm getting mad.
It was
I'm
the
getting- I
straw
don't wanna
because
do
you know what?
this.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back
I
that
don't
made
wanna
us do
do
this
this.
episode.
That's
that
what
we're
made
like,
everybody jump on this episode.
He has a team.
I've been
He's
asking
going to have
for-
a team.
I've been asking for this episode, but this is the one that got everybody into my into
Do you
my
understand
side.
that whoever's going to take over Sam Beckett's role is going to have a whole team? Not of like
So
five
think
or
about
six
it.
people.
Think about
There's
it.
it's a whole.
It's a guy stumbling through time while
Right.
a bunch of nerds on tablets doing
Geeks.
Geeks is the term for tech geeks.
Let's just call them IT guys.
Yeah,
Let's
IT
just call
guys.
them
Okay, IT guys that make them
Let's call
unplug and
them
plug
IT
back in.
guys.
IT guys who make you plug in and out over and over again until you have to get a
Hey,
third tier
my
or fifth
internet's
tier
not
or whatever.
working.
Yeah. So basically, it's a guy stumbling through time with a crew drinking Starbucks on tablets. They have that show. It's called The Flash.
We're hating on it on just 3 pictures. Honestly,
Literally.
I'm sure someone's gonna watch this. It's not gonna be me because I'm a big fan of the original, and
It's
I can't.
definitely not gonna be me.
I
I don't
can't.
think I
watch-
can.
That
I don't
is
think I
my
can for
favorite
this
show.
I don't think I can
Yeah,
for this one.
I don't think I could do it.
I don't think I can. I don't think I'm going to bother giving it a try. I can't.
Because he's gonna have a whole team. You understand that? Like,
I do
like
understand that.
Like before it was Sam Beckett and Al, you know, and he had a little help. You know, they had
From
like
one
Ziggy
guy.
and Gucci and stuff, but like exactly, it wasn't
one
like
guy and
it wasn't
a
like the
computer.
whole cast.
What's
It
Ziggy
was
going to be
one
now?
guy. And
Ziggy's going to be a
Ziggy.
straight up hologram, so it's going to be a bigger team. Watch. Ziggy's probably going to be a hologram. Go through
Well,
the
Ziggy
cast.
was I forgot. Was Ziggy the computer or was it
Ziggy,
Gucci? I always
Ziggy
get
was
those
an AI.
confused.
Yeah, Ziggy was an
Ziggy
AI
was
in
a
the.
Ziggy was AI.
What's going on with
And
you?
then Gucci was the guy that was like the IT guy, right?
Yes.
But you
Now they're
didn't
gonna
see
have
them.
like 7 Gushis.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem, and I don't know how they're gonna do this. But like, let's guys. I mean, the show was written to be in the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
1999.
99, 2000, 99
Yes.
before.
Well, they can't
the
they can't sequel it because of it. Just it's like Back to the Future. You can't sequel it. Because
But it
Right.
is gonna be a sequel.
It's a
No, but it is
that's
gonna be a
even
sequel.
worse. That's even
Yes.
worse.
Yeah, it's not a reboot. It's a sequel. Yeah.
But that's the problem.
Yeah.
And even if they cannot, let's say they remake it, why are we? Who's asking for this? No,
Someone.
no
Someone?
Quantum Leap
No,
fan
producers.
is asking for this.
Producers. I can't wait to the movie pitch guy from what is it, Screen Rant,
Oh,
whatever.
I love that guy.
does
That'd
the
be
pitch,
funny.
Does the pitch on this one? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it that way. I'm not gonna watch a single episode. I'm just gonna watch that guy pitch it. So I can
It's
just get-
crazy.
But you know what? That's
All
what
the
that's
bad.
what that's what network television does. They reboot all these
terrible.
old 80s and 90s. Like they did MacGyver a couple of years ago.
MacGyver,
which
Charlie's Angels,
I like
Hawaii
yeah.
5-0.
Hawaiian 5-0.
now the
I mean,
Equalizer.
the Equalizer. I saw three episodes of MacGyver. That's how far I got into the new one.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was the
And-
guy who plays Havoc, right? And
Yeah,
in
the
X-Men.
problem is the show isn't that bad. It's just not MacGyver. Like, why is MacGyver taking out a phone to like, you know?
No,
you don't,
it's not MacGyver.
you
That's
don't-
not
you don't- MacGyver doesn't use a
It's
phone.
the paper clips. He uses
It's the
paper
paper clips, yeah.
Everybody knows he uses
paper clips and a paper, like piece of paper,
Yeah.
a gum, paper
Maybe a
clip and gum.
Maybe
And
the
gum.
maybe
Yeah.
the cover of the gum, the little silver
Yeah.
cover for the gum.
The silver line,
Yeah.
the silver cover of the gum,
yeah,
exactly.
Maybe.
See, I think it's hard because say, look, out the gate, especially because we're really getting to is like right now the reboot section of the who's asking for this, and you have, if you don't take your number one, that's one of the biggest tricks, almost like the 21 Jump Street movie. You can't take yourself too seriously if you're gonna rehash the nostalgia,
The dramatic.
of the
series.
original. Or if you're going to go comedic, but we already know here they're not going to go comedic. They're going dramatic on top of dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest example, we're all big fans of Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai does it the right way too. It does have dramatic, but it's poking fun at itself. Of its predecessors and its films. However, the storyline does make sense considering how far into Daniel Russo's life it goes into, and then they had a really fresh angle of the Johnny
Johnny
story.
Lawrence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Johnny Lawrence story and the Johnny Lawrence version of it, which does spring off from those YouTube comedy things that they did about Daniel LaRusso's actually the bad guy or whatever, and so that
which was genius.
Exactly.
Genius.
And that fresh take was what made this make sense and made it worth them taking a risk, which a lot of people, especially everyone I told when I was hooked on
and
this,
I'm gonna be that guy.
skeptical.
I'm gonna be that guy. I honestly, I was not
skeptical.
asking for that. I was not asking for that.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
No one's
and
asking for
and
it. It
and
was
it was
a
great.
risk,
It
but
was
it
great that it
worked.
came out.
And even
It
for
worked.
things like we weren't asking, and I don't know who's asking. Same thing. No, I don't think anyone was like, "Oh yeah, we need another stab at the another bite of the the Karate Kid apple." No one was asking for it. Studios like, "Yeah, we did it," but at least whoever pitched that to them had a fresh angle and
a fresh
approach
take on
on it, and they're catching it on a specific type of nostalgia, which is the 80s retro nostalgia that Stranger Things is cashing in on.
Right.
That there's certain things
Right.
that it's a little different than these just straight up reboots, especially of 70s shows that they're going further back. But like, it's a Quantum Leap. It's the drama. It ended perfectly the way the show was.
Yeah.
It ended. That is my
it's it.
that is my
Oh,
biggest
well,
that is my biggest grime, and
It
I'm
ended perfectly.
so mad about it. It's because that show ended, and you understood the end. It's not like Lost, right? Like where people are still asking questions, whether whatever they want to interpret, right?
Yeah.
Like this show explained to you exactly what happened. Yeah. There's no need to go
So
back
did Lost,
for
by the
anything.
way, but people still don't get it.
Yeah,
People,
exactly.
I know, but I'm saying like some people don't understand Lost, right?
Yeah.
Like no, like this show really told you exactly like word by word exactly what happens, and you're gonna still bring it back.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, see,
Now, I do want to say, I'm not going to say that Quantum Leap didn't have its comedic episodes, because he did leap into a monkey at one point. So there's that.
Of course.
And the favorite line of his was "Oh boy" every single time.
Yeah, it was
Right.
lighthearted. It was lighthearted drama.
Right.
But the way I feel like they're gonna do this is it's gonna be like a procedural, like it's gonna be
course.
like The Flash, like you said.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like The Flash, exactly like it.
Yep.
And I just watch The Flash if that's what you want
it's
to
gonna
do.
be this whole team guiding this guy through the
I
situations, and I don't.
There's gonna be a Cisco.
Maybe we're wrong. We haven't seen the trailer. We're just going by
I'm not wrong.
the
not
information.
wrong.
But you know what?
I'm not
Let's
wrong.
say it does turn out good. No one asked for it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and then we have specific things, specific sequels and shows and reboots that the fans actually do ask for. And I'm not going to talk about the garbage Twitter situation that happened with like the Snyder cut. But
that's not
Firefly's a huge one.
Yes.
And it's like there's not even a conversation.
Well, that's not
about
going to
that.
happen. No, that's never going to happen.
Exactly. It's not even a conversation. You know, and it was like, look, we got the dramatic Fresh Prince. That's canceled, right? No one's watching it. No one's watching it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it's
people are
canceled.
gonna watch it. I think
I think
people
people
are
are
watching
watching it. Yeah.
People are watching it.
I
See,
think
like
so,
that was a
but
cool
here's-
YouTube thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I
Yes.
get it. It's kind of clever, but like,
That was pretty
I don't
cool.
want to really watch that.
I
You know what
didn't
Like,
want
don't
to
wanna-
watch that.
Who actually
Nobody
said that?
was
Yeah,
I mean,
asking
maybe,
for that.
but it wasn't for us, right? It's not made for us. But at the same time,
But we are.
The Fresh Prince has to be a
we were fans
comedy.
of the original series. I watched
has
the
to
whole
be a
series.
comedy.
I showed it
Yeah.
exactly that story. It's just leave it well enough alone. You know what I
Again,
mean? It's like it's
Again, that was
Listen.
a spoof
Exactly.
of a YouTube video
Exactly.
where it blew up. Nobody asked for that. We
And it was
we
well
saw
made.
it,
It was
everybody
well
saw
made.
it, and we were like, you know what? Yeah, I guess.
see, and in certain things don't even make sense with the continuation of the story. Example, one that does work. Again, also something we didn't ask for. But like Fuller House, you have it's the family members. It's a family, so of course they're still interacting with each other. You know, far down the future because they're family, and then they set up a scenario where it's almost a similar scenario to the original. Series where instead it's the daughter now and she has 3 kids and her sister's helping her, for a similar plot or whatever. And then it's the same humor and it goes after that nostalgia. And, it was in fairness blowing up on Netflix and has been, in syndication like crazy and reruns.
Yeah.
So they were just like, oh, well, there's a big group. And most of the people that watched the next one were younger kids and a younger generation that just finished binging the original and they just jumped straight into that. So I guess there was kind of a demographic asking for it through their viewership, but that one works. But then you do example Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
It's
they were just trying to cash in on what Full House did.
What Fuller House did, but it's like,
but
why are they still all hanging out with each other?
asked.
How did they all end up working in the school together?
No,
what?
no
What?
one.
When you see
one.
the commercials, you're looking at it, like, this doesn't make sense.
At all.
Really?
At all.
It's such a push. You know what I mean? It's such a force, and who asked for it?
Yeah, no one asked for that. No one asked for that.
Well, those 2 specific shows, I can tell you who probably asked for it. At least one of them. I don't want to insult anyone here.
Don't insult. Don't insult.
I don't want to insult.
I mean,
anyone.
honestly, that person is not gonna. That person's not
They're
gonna.
never
even
listen
listen
to
to
this
this
episode.
It's not gonna
episode.
listen to this
episode.
I think you're good on that one.
Yeah,
I think.
definitely listen to
You
this
know what?
episode.
Insult.
Just in case.
Insult away,
No,
sir.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I know.
Someone in the casino.
Yeah. Well, I know. They don't ask for it, but what was the other ones? They brought back Will and Grace. They brought back Gilmore Girls. They brought back.
No one asked for any of that. No one asked for any of that.
And the
What's
thing
next?
is-
Family Matters?
They brought back. Wait, what?
But a dramatic one. A dramatic
family.
Did they bring that back for real?
No, I'm just saying. What's next? What's next?
Sure
what's next?
Yeah.
Google
Oh,
it.
you know what? Like they're doing that's one of the primes. They're doing a reunion of Martin, right? Like they're gonna talk about Martin. I'm pretty sure somebody is gonna bring that back. I'm telling you right now.
You know what?
Somebody? No, you mean Martin Lawrence?
Well, I mean he needs money. I get it.
Probably,
I mean Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 4 especially after Bad Boys for Life.
Oh
Yeah.
God, jeez.
Yeah, especially after.
Yeah.
Especially after Will Smith slap.
Yeah,
that's the other route. Yeah.
They should do Bad Boys 5, but replace Will Smith with Chris Rock, and then still have Martin Lawrence.
I mean, it's only fair.
I'll watch that
as a comedy.
I didn't ask for it.
As a comedy, of course. As a straight up comedy.
But I'll watch it. You know what? He can play the guy from Lethal Weapon.
Mike Lowry.
Which you didn't ask for, right? Did you ask for that movie?
It's me, Mike Lowry.
Did you ask for that movie?
I did not. It's
a good movie.
Lethal
Weapon 4 was a good movie.
Which one?
It was a good movie, but I didn't ask for that movie.
Was it a good movie?
He sucked. He sucked in that movie, though.
Chris Rock?
Terrible.
He wasn't terrible, man.
He was terrible. Listen, he was written in there like a terrible actor.
That was prime Chris Rock. He was acting like Chris Rock.
No,
prime Chris Rock.
That is not prime Chris Rock. Prime Chris Rock got slapped. That's prime Rick. That's prime Chris Rock.
That's peaking Chris Rock.
That's his peak right now. Now he's going up.
Hell yeah.
Now he's going up.
Dude, his next tour is gonna be bomb.
Yeah, notice how he's trying to he's hanging out with Dave Chappelle. He's smart.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
He needs a posse now for sure.
He's a smart guy.
Just in case something else happens.
All right. So what else? What else is?
All right. Let me see.
I don't want to do this.
Let me see. No, this thing. Oh, well, you know what? Let's bring it back. Willy Wonka. Prequel.
Yes, prequels. Okay, so now
with Timothy.
Yeah. What's his last name?
Chalamet.
Which I like that kid.
He's a good actor. Yeah,
he's a good actor. Kid, right? But like, come on, like
it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it.
A prequel.
Yeah.
A prequel.
And we didn't need the reboot either.
No, we didn't need the reboot.
We didn't.
We already said no to the reboot, and you're gonna
like,
bring a prequel.
Is this the prequel to the reboot?
Yeah.
God,
no, and now you're gonna have the prequel. They're making the prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, but not about Mad Max.
Oh,
not about Mad Max. About Furiosa, Charlize Theron's character.
I would watch that though with Charlize Theron.
No, it's not with Charlize Theron. It's the actress from Peaky Blinders and The Queen's Gambit playing the young version of her. Which
she's blowing up. Yeah,
they need to stop with her for a little bit.
She's in everything.
Look, exactly.
What is it?
She's a good actress.
Anna, isn't it Anna? No, it's not Anna.
Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, she's a good actress.
Is it Anna?
But she needs a breather. Yeah. She's a good actress, but she needs a breather.
Yeah,
she's in everything.
She's in everything right now. Literally in everything. It's like
Jared Leto. She's Jared Leto.
No, she's not. She's not.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
And she's good. I haven't seen what is that? The Soho one. What is it?
The
Last Night at
Soho. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen that yet, but I'm interested to see it. She's good in Peaky Blinders. I haven't watched Queen Gambit, but I hear that that's really good. Like, so she is good in She's good. She's not doing bad stuff. She's just in everything. She's just in everything. It's
she is in a lot of things.
We need
The Northman. She's in The Northman.
Yeah, she is, and she's good in The Northman. Same thing.
She's a good actress. She's
a good actress. She's in everything. It's like okay, I need
chameleon.
Can someone else?
So, but seriously, like, who's asking for these? There's things people are not asking for at all. You know who no one asked for, and I'm gonna throw it out there, and I don't care what anybody feels. The Snyder cut for
a bunch of bots did
for that.
A bunch of bots asked for it. Just the same bots that rigged the Oscar thing.
Who's a lot of Snyder's fans, bro?
A lot of Twitter people.
Who's the Snyder fans? Where are they?
They have a Snyder.
You know what? What they should be asking for is Man of Steel 2.
Yes. What we were asking for was Man of Steel 2. You know what we didn't get? Man of Steel 2. We got Batman v Superman. That's what we got.
And then we got Justice League. Then we got what's the other one? Aquaman.
Nobody.
Suicide Squad. We got a bunch
of
stuff that we didn't ask. Oh, Wonder Woman 2.
No one asked for any of that. You know what we asked for? We've been asking for Man of Steel 2. You know what we're never gonna get? Man of Steel 2.
We might.
No, we're not gonna get that.
We might. Not from Snyder, for sure. But
after Flashpoint. But then it'll be a reboot. It won't be
who's asking for that?
It won't be a
right?
true sequel. It'll be a reboot.
Yeah.
You know who's asking for what's this guy's name? The Flash. What's
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller. Why?
They already filmed that movie, man. They just got to.
He's up there with Jared Leto.
They got to
like,
play it.
why is he a thing? Like
He's not that good.
He's not.
He's not. Yeah, he's not.
What they did and what they did with that the last Harry Potter universe movie. What is it? The Secrets of Dumbledore. His character, what is terrible in that movie? Like
the Beast, whatever,
the Fantastic Beasts, the Fantastic Beasts movie. Yeah, like they build up that character. Like the first one of those three movies is good. The second one was not as good, and the third one's not good.
Yeah,
they were supposed to build up his character.
It went from good to not as good to not good, and his character was like a complete waste. It totally fell flat. They built up for.
Who was
nothing.
asking for those movies? Right, all the Harry Potter fans, I guess.
Yeah, they were.
I guess.
And it's a franchise. It's like Star Wars.
Yeah,
and
but
the MCU.
look, I didn't ask for Lord of the Rings,
The Hobbit. Yeah,
you know what? I want to see it. Now I want to see it. What do they have? And I'm not
the
asking
new
for
series.
it.
Yeah, that's
the new series. I'm not asking.
And you never
for
know,
it.
man. Like,
I'll give it a chance.
No one asked for the reboot of like Battlestar Galactica, and it's like one of the best reboots ever. You know?
Are they getting another reboot? That's another one. See, who's asking for that? They're getting another reboot.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the first reboot.
No,
it was
I know, and now they're going to do another one.
But they are going to do another one.
Exactly,
yes.
but it's like
who asked for that though?
It's like you're not going to get so many swings. You know, you're going to get so many bites from that apple.
No, but you know what? I'm probably going to watch because I'm a nerd.
Of course you are.
And,
you know why?
And
because
Sam Esmail, Mr. Robot, is producing it. So,
that has potential then.
So I'm going to watch that.
But Bears,
see, I might watch that one, and I won't watch the other two. Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Do you understand what great marketing? That was great marketing. Right? That's perfect marketing, man. Because NBC owns sci-fi. Like, that was so good.
That's smart. That's smart.
So good.
You know you know what they're not asking for? You know what they're not asking for?
What?
True Lies.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about that either, man.
No.
We have
to.
MSK's about to unplug. That is terrible.
We have to talk about these things.
That looks so bad. And let me turn out. That was the equivalent. That trailer is the equivalent of when we got together. And we ripped. Actually, we didn't put that on the episode. But remember, after the episode, we ripped on the Bourne experience.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
What episode was that?
I don't think we left it in the episode. We did it after. Yeah, that's like a lost.
We did.
It's lost audio. That's lost audio of us ripping on the YouTube video of Bourne. That's what that is.
Is it lost? Oh, he's gonna bring it back out.
It's gonna bring it back.
I gotta know what episode it was.
Give me the post credit. But it was that trailer was the equivalent of that YouTube video we watched of the Bourne experience of like.
I'm gonna say it's worse.
So bad.
No, it's worse.
It was bad.
This is so bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
So bad. It's so bad. And it's like and it, from casting to everything about it looks terrible. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like Lethal Weapon. They brought back Lethal Weapon.
They did a series of that too. They did
a series of that.
I never
Apparently
watched
that
it.
did good though.
How did they do
Nobody asked for that. It's my point of this whole episode.
I know.
No one is asking for
just
any
like
of this.
The Taken
series. That's right. They did that too.
Yeah.
Who's asking for these things?
And that's sad, you know, and that because they didn't put it in a good time slot. But like Trent Stone, that kind of, and again, no one asked for that, but it kind of made sense because it was doing something different. It wasn't about Bourne. They actually went to the beginning, so they dated it back to the actual like before the Cold War, so like the 70s, whatever, about the actual starting of the program. And then about different sleeper cell, it was.
But they did that in the movie, though. Didn't they do that in the part 3, 4?
Oh no, Bourne. They did it of his specific story, but this did the whole.
This is the actual project.
The actual project, Trent Stone. So it has nothing to do with Bourne. He's not born yet. His parents are.
He's not even born.
Bourne's not born.
Not even born.
Bourne's not even born. See, they should have called it that. The unborn, the not yet born supremacy.
The born, not born.
The unborn supremacy is awesome. The unborn supremacy.
The Die Hard movies have better titles. Anyway.
That's awesome. Yeah, like Die Hard 5. Nobody asked for that.
No.
Nobody asked for that.
No one asked for Die Hard 5.
No one asked for that. We barely asked
for
Die
I'm
Hard 4.
I'm going to tell you right now. Look.
4 was good, though. I liked 4.
We barely asked for it, though. We barely asked for it.
Here's another one. Yo Peace and myself, we're big fans of Supernatural. Big fans.
Yes.
And as much as I like Jensen Ackles, especially, I'm really digging what they're doing with him in The Boys.
What season was that? 12? Was it 12 or 13? Which one was the really bad one?
Oh, season.
Oh, you're talking about
27.
No, you're.
Men's of Letters.
Yeah, but you're talking about British men. The British men of letters.
Yeah.
The British men of letters.
Yeah, that's
season 32.
What's terrible,
guy.
and the thing is, like, I don't know why. Look, like, you know, both Sam and Dean, you know, the two actors. The one who's on The Boys, the other one's on Walker. You know, Texas Ranger.
Another thing nobody asked for.
And no one asked for that. No one asked, especially that version, especially a non Chuck Norris ish version.
I'll tell you what.
You know,
my dad's favorite show used to be Walker, and he started watching the remake. He's like, nope, I'm not watching this.
That sucks.
But,
I'm not watching.
I get it.
It's like, why did they pitch that? It's a prequel to Supernatural. Yeah. And it's about, and the thing is, the whole story is about, especially with the way, it's so hard to prequel that because the story is so big of what happens with Sam and Dean Winchester. And then the worst part about it is that it's about the parents, and the series already gave us that story.
Already gave us that story.
They already gave us that story.
We don't need more.
There's not going to be anything.
Apparently you need more.
And you know what's going to happen? It's going to be some nasty retcon stuff that they're like, whoa, because time travel.
And you know what also is going to happen?
You know, it's a different universe.
You know what also is going to happen? It's going to bring things in there that we obviously never got from the original time that it was told. Yep. And that's going to piss me off so much because some of these people started understanding other supernatural beings of different realms afterwards. And I'm telling you, they're going to touch on those things in that prequel.
They didn't have that information.
They didn't have that information.
They had spoiler alerts. But yeah, there's going to be things.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. No, I haven't
seen it. What are you doing? Hold on.
Yeah, of course, because he's going to be rushing to binge that.
Oh yeah, he's running. He's actually been recording it.
You're right. There's going to be specific types of supernatural beings that we already know. Again, it's going to be retconning
that they didn't
deal with and they didn't even know about. And now when they deal and know about it, it's like. So it's going to be a complete retcon. It's like and with a show that just finished, and I could understand a sequel. The reason they do a sequel because they tried to do a couple of spin-offs, and those spin-off episodes they sucked. They didn't work out. No one was interested. It wasn't happening, and it's just like sometimes just leave things well alone.
Yeah,
you know, just like leave a good story alone. Now
you know who learned from that?
I mean, 15. How many seasons do we get? Is that not enough for you guys? Like that's not enough for you guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know who learned about that? About not doing a sequel series? Stranger Things. Remember when they were pushing that?
Oh yes,
they did the same thing. They did that week. They did that week crossover episode. That spin-off episode. Like, we'll do this. And everyone's like, no! And all the fans attacked it immediately. See, the opposite of asking for it.
It was bad.
The opposite of asking for it.
We need those fans for everything else that we don't really want. Seriously. That's what we need.
Yeah.
My goodness. Seriously. Like the ones, like all the fans that changed the Sonic face. That's what we need.
Yes.
We need that crowd.
But you know what? I mean, that works. I don't know, man. It's hard because the Sonic, it worked perfect for Sonic. Like, it worked perfectly for Sonic. But then it doesn't work well for, like, Star Wars, you know?
Yeah.
Like Star Wars is bad. Like the fan base. The fan base.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the fan base is so all over.
So bad.
Yeah, it is so all over.
There's a sublet, but like anything, they're getting too much exposure and recognition, and it's like it's just drawing them out.
Yeah. The problem is Disney actually listened to that fan base, and it did not work. Like I could do a whole thing about that, but we'll get to that one day.
Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that.
What else is there?
The movie that a lot of people enjoy as is. No one asked for it. And I'm sure people are like, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but The Crow.
The Crow, yeah. I would. The only thing is I'll say this. Well, look, the sequel hugged. Sequel was terrible.
All 5 of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They did do multiple ones. That's right. I completely forgot because they did one with David Boreanaz and
they did David
from
Edward
Terminator.
Furlong.
Yeah, Edward Furlong. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The series wasn't terrible, but it shouldn't have been The Crow. Like if you ever watched the series, I saw like the first season of it. And this was during the time where no DVR or streaming or whatever.
The series wasn't terrible though.
So it wasn't terrible. It shouldn't have been The Crow because it was such a deviation from what the story of what The Crow was. They changed it, and it was kind of like you interact between the two realms or whatever. It's like it wasn't what the Brandon Lee film was. The only thing I'll say is that Jason Momoa definitely did not fit at all what the role would be as the Crow.
Listen.
This actor is better, but it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
This movie has been in talks for years.
Say it.
At one point, Bradley Cooper was gonna be.
Yes, I know. It's all over.
It's been for years, but you know what? I'd watch it with what is it? Bill Skarsgård is gonna do it.
Yeah, the youngest from it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I think I'd be more upset with Jason Momoa.
I think that the movie by itself, well enough alone, just let it be.
Well, yeah, of course. Yes, of course. But if they're gonna make it,
and especially because I feel that the storyline is it's a straight up remake because it's such an individualized story. See, like Highlander, I don't hate on them doing another Highlander or because like the series was great when they did that. A lot of all the sequels aren't good. Some are better than others, but they're not really good sequels. The problem is that it is a great universe that they created. So you can go outside of the McLeod, character or bloodline. It's almost like Star Wars. Like everyone's Skywalker, but it's like Lucas created a universe of multiple species and lives and planets and that there could be other stories. That yes, you want the Jedi thing, and you definitely want some like bounty hunter stuff and things like that. But it doesn't have to be Skywalkers. It doesn't have to. It's true. It works. It does, but it doesn't have to be because they created this universe. It's like Star Trek. It doesn't have to be Kirk. It doesn't have to be Picard. It works too because people like those characters. But like that's why DS9 works. That's why now Discovery works because they create this universe with all these species and all. And it's like we can tell different stories and different timelines. It doesn't have to be the same ones. The Crow, things like The Crow don't have that. It was a very individualized storyline that you don't want that. And the only way I take it is, and I hope they don't, would be a prequel. And again, it's a prequel about the universe, not the character because it says if I'm remembering right, the girl says that sometimes a soul is so tortured or whatever that it can't move on. So you can have maybe the first time this ever happened, but it would be like in 800 AD. It's basically a Highlander story. It's what it would be. You know what I mean? It would be it would be another Highlander story.
I'm pretty sure that people.
Yeah, that's not what's going to happen.
It's going to be a straight reboot. Not. It's going to be a current. It's going to be a current day one, and they're going to bring
Eric Draven.
That love The Crow are not asking for this.
No. I'm not. Yeah. And I love The Crow. I watch it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
You know what we also didn't ask for? Dexter.
All right, stop. We're not talking about that. Listen, who's asking for The Crow for real?
I'm going to watch that then.
That guy that you went to high school with.
I don't know because he completely was done after that first sequel.
That
was life.
You did
I'm
say
going to tell you that
he changes his whole.
Yes, I'm going to tell you that sequel. That was
day.
Probably the best thing that happened to him. That sequel being terrible. Because it broke him from that. Because who knows how long he would have, like, if it was that good. Like, I mean, look, I'm totally cool with cosplay.
You think he would have been? You think he would have been in character for the rest of his life?
He would have been Jared Leto. Yeah, I think.
maybe he went to high school with Bill Skarsgård. He went dream role.
He went method. He went method. It would have been still me.
That's funny.
Here's the thing, like you know what? In fairness, like cosplay wasn't a big thing while I was still in high school outside of cons, and cons weren't like a big thing like they are right now. There really wasn't an outlet for that at the time. I think maybe some like Star Wars movies, but at that time when we had the prequels come out, was not too far from the Crow era. A couple years later, whatever. I remember some people dressing up to go to the movie to see it or whatnot, but he wasn't just doing it to go to the movie. Obviously, there was no sequels until that sequel did come out. He was just doing it to do it, and I think that I don't know how that would have affected his life if he would have kept doing it. You know what I mean? And luckily, that sequel broke him of that. But Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be good. But again, it's like
no one.
There's a lot of
If
this
it's Bill
stuff.
Skarsgård, it should be good. But you know, by this point, it's probably not going to happen, and it'll be another actor.
I don't know.
50 years
Probably
from
would have
now.
thought Black Adam was never going to happen, and then finally he is.
I mean,
The Rock
that's
was
another
cast in
one.
1998.
Listen,
Crazy.
that was he was shooting. What was that
crazy.
first movie that he did? That he was a Sandman, no, not the Sandman, but he was a Scorpion King.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
The Mummy,
yeah, Scorpion
the Mummy
King.
movies.
No, the Mummy. He was
Yeah,
first in the Mummy.
Scorpion King. Mhm.
He was the
Scorpion
Mummy.
King.
And then he did the Scorpion King, and then they announced Black Adams right
Yeah.
then, and then he's been still. He's still
40 years later. Yeah.
We finally got him.
I'll tell you what,
Black
that trailer
Adams.
looked good though. That trailer did look good.
It looked okay. Yeah,
It looked alright.
It looked good.
It looked alright.
Yeah, it looked
See
good.
now,
I'm not
yeah,
sold.
Is it current or is it predating the DCU? I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Also, yeah.
because the
also-
Justice
yeah.
Society, it should be before.
Also,
Yes.
story wise, Black Adams. I don't know. Whatever.
He's a villain.
It's supposed to be a villain.
No, I know what
Supposed to
he
be a
is.
villain.
I'm saying the story, how he be, like
Yeah.
how
Right.
he is.
Yeah.
It's a little off on whatever. That's something
Well,
else.
they gotta change it.
That's
He should
something
have been a
else.
villain.
What else?
He should have been. Why couldn't he just be the villain for Shazam 2? And then, if anything,
makes
you
too
have
much
like
You
sense.
know why?
this-
Because it's The Rock.
Exactly.
That makes too much
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly.
He wants-
Well, he
he
can't
wants
play a
that.
villain once. Come on, man. Show some range.
like for once,
Do
bro.
it. Be the bad
Like,
guy.
You got your hands in everything else.
Yeah, be the bad guy. Be the
Then
bad
you
Well,
guy.
just like
Everything
Ethan
else.
Hawke. Ethan Hawke wasn't a bad guy until Moon Knight and what is it? The Phone?
No, black
just came-
black
Black
phone.
Phone. Black
Phone.
No,
Yeah.
he was oh, that's a big spoiler. Oh, who cares? That movie's old as hell now. With the first appearance of Paul Dano, who played the Riddler in the Batman. He was in that movie with Angelina Jolie, where he's a serial killer.
Angelina
idea what
Jolie.
movie
And then Paul Dano plays the young. I think it's called
That
Taking
sounds
Lives.
so familiar.
It's called Taking Lives, and Paul Dano plays the young version of him
Sounds so familiar.
in the movie.
Taking Lives.
I believe it's
God,
Taking
Was
that,
that
Lives.
Kiefer Sutherland?
Sounds so familiar. Kiefer?
No, I
Wasn't
think it's
Kiefer in that?
I don't. Is he? I don't think so.
Wasn't
I don't know,
Kiefer
man.
Is it
Broken
Taking Lives?
glass?
It's Angelina Jolie. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Kiefer was broken glass. Glass
Broken glass.
broken. Something.
Yeah, Kiefer was in that.
Was he?
Ethan. Oh wait, but was Ethan Hawke a villain throughout the whole movie, or was he like
That's what I'm
voiceover?
saying. Spoiler alert. No, not voiceover, but it's like one of those.
Yeah.
He is throughout the whole movie, but you find out later
but
on.
I mean, like the whole movie, he's a villain. Like, yeah.
Oh,
now
like the
he's-
whole time he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Ethan Hawke's done that.
I remember Taking Lives, by the way. I saw that in the theater and it was awful. Anyways,
Wednesday, Adam series.
He was in Total Recall.
you know who's asking for that?
Who asked for that?
Is Christina Ricci going to be part of it?
Yes.
And she's not
yes.
playing Wednesday though.
Yes,
Which
she
is terrible.
is. No,
She
no.
could've just
what
been
do you
the
mean
older
terrible?
Wednesday, whatever.
Yeah,
No,
that
no.
would have made sense. So she's Wednesday
But
Junior.
they're doing something. They're doing something new. But who's
Yeah,
asked
I
for
mean-
that? Who's asking for that though?
You know who's asking for that?
I know.
And then it's how many
You know who's asking for
how many Adams family? Yeah, just as Christina Ricci it doesn't say who it is.
She's probably playing the
Morticia?
grandma.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh, okay. The
She's playing
Munsters.
the grandma.
Here's another one. The Munsters, but it's Rob Zombie. What is
Rob
that?
Zombie, yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Who's asking for that? Rob Zombie.
Rob
Yeah, he's
Rob
asking
wants
for that.
money. Rob Zombie.
Rob wants money.
He's
Um,
like-
But it's gonna be like a dark.
but you know
there's
what?
so many.
I
There's so
wanted
many.
I wanted Journeyman second season. I never got Journeyman second
You're
season.
never gonna get that. You're never
I
gonna get
wanted being almost no. Was it almost human or being human?
Almost
Almost human.
Almost
robot.
human.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
being
wanted
human
to
ended well. Being human ended well.
Yeah, that one did actually. That one's
Well-
a great. That one's a great remake.
I wouldn't say
Actually,
well, but it was a good. It was.
no,
a good
it wasn't
series.
well for. Hey, this is your last season. That's what happened to them.
It's a little
Hey,
rushed. A little rushed.
hey, time.
Well, I mean, they literally
Speak-
told them this is your last season.
That's true.
While they
That's
were
true.
while they were filming.
Yeah,
so-
and they wrapped it up.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
figured out a
you're
way
right.
to
That's a
make
great.
it work.
That's a great wrap up.
That's not easy
I
to
wouldn't
do.
say great, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Almost Human. I wanted a second season to that.
Yeah.
Almost Human was pretty good.
Oh, speaking of Journeyman, Time Traveler's Wife is not bad. Pretty good show. HBO Max.
You know, you
But-
brought that up. I
but
started
Journeyman-
watching it. I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it.
How
I
many
think- I
episodes?
think I like the movie.
How
I
many
think I like the
episodes you into
movie.
it? I barely.
I'm caught up.
You're caught up. Okay,
how many episodes is that?
It's 4 so far.
4 right now.
I think it's gonna be 6 total. Same thing, 6 episode recipe, which feels way off. What I will say, because I from what I remember,
there's
of the
a
movie,
lot of weird things in this.
Yes, but okay, I'm gonna point something out, and it's so people who are up to date. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to ruin it for MSK and for people who haven't seen it yet. But what I'm gonna say is this: there's a really weird thing in it. Yo Piece knows what I'm talking about. Anyone who's seen it knows what I'm talking about. In episode 2, there's a really weird thing in it. But in episode 4, the only reason I understand why they put it in really is because there's a level of comfortability that the character has with himself that makes sense because of that other moment in episode 2.
I get it, but it's
and then you're like, yeah, I guess only someone who's done has gone down this rabbit hole has but it can be this comfortable in situations.
No, but even that is like. It's not even. I mean, that one was crazy. That was like, what? I personally never in my life.
I can't wait till MSK sees that so we can really. And we won't talk about it on the show. We're not talking about that on the show, but we're gonna talk about it amongst us because
never ever in my life ever has that crossed my mind. But apart from that, like there's things about the show that I'm just like it just feels like very like you pushing some things that I don't like.
You know what it is? I feel that with the show, because you know what the show is, it really is. And I guess I didn't read the books, and I know you didn't read the books, but
right.
I'm gathering people who read the books are liking the show way more than the film. And what I'm understanding is, and that's why I say, like for us, like for science nerds, for us time travel fans, and we've done multiple episodes of time travel, means of time travel, character, and Quantum Leap has come up on all of them. Still having
also it's Moffat, right?
Yes, it is.
Stephen Moffat.
Yes, he was the one producing it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Showrunning. Yeah. And you can see some of that in it. But that's the thing. We're Doctor Who fans. We're Quantum Leap fans. We're Back to the Future fans. We like our time travel a certain way, and Journeyman the same thing, where there's purpose to the time travel, and mainly like Journeyman and Quantum Leap, are two perfect examples of that. Of like, there's also about get something done while you're doing it. Where this story, that's not the possibility. It's a time paradoxical story, and it really is about the wife and the relationship with the wife and what it is to have to go through that with him. You know?
So now that you brought that up,
so it's a very personal, deep storyline. It's less about time travel, but it is still at the same time.
No, I get that.
And has some great things because.
So apparently, you guys really asked for this because you really enjoyed the
show.
No, it's good, but I didn't. I wasn't like I ever saw that movie and said, "Oh, they should make a series of this."
No, I really love the movie.
No, we're 15 minutes in on the show alone. I mean,
no. But now that you brought that up, it's the relationship aspect that gets me sometimes weird out. Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
I get it.
I get weird out about certain situations that are happening.
And the thing is, that's why it is an interesting story because it doesn't have a choice. They give you a problem. You know what I mean? The story has a problem.
I just got to deal with it.
And then, it's not that you got to deal with it. It's like
no, I definitely got to deal with it.
Well, yeah, you got to deal with it
if you're gonna watch
it. But you have to understand, like how that works in this scenario, and that's the whole point. That it's still a very uncomfortable scenario. It's taboo. You know what I mean? It really is
uncomfortable.
It is. It's very uncomfortable. And I will tell you, episode 2, outside of that moment, that episode is very deep. Yeah. Very deep.
Yeah.
And has something that I haven't seen ever before in a time travel series that was very moving. You know what I mean? And very hardcore for that character that I don't remember that from the movie at all. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go back and watch the movie. I kind of don't want to because I don't want it to ruin the show for me because I have a feeling.
Right. I'm on the same boat.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen the movie, so I'll just watch the show.
But also,
I didn't ask for it. Don't watch the movie.
I didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, it sounded like you guys asked for it.
No, I didn't ask for this. I honestly didn't ask for this. I'm watching it now because I don't want to say I was forced. I'm trying to help.
You were persuaded. You're persuaded.
I'm trying to give it a chance. It's all I'm doing, and I'm just not enjoying it. that
Don't worry,
much.
man. No one's listening to this. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's just pushing some envelopes. It is uncomfortable, but some things. Hey, it's like The Boys. You know what I mean? That gives you. That's
who uses envelopes anymore?
No, the boys has
email.
no.
I haven't caught up. Let's not talk about
the
the
email is like a picture of envelopes.
But the boys has no roof anymore. They're past that.
Oh yeah, it's I don't have to.
There's no envelope. There's
there's no envelope.
They can do whatever
there's
they
no
want.
post office. There's nothing.
Yeah, no, they can do whatever they want.
In fairness, the way the last season ended, and that MSK is caught up on.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, obviously, I'm talking about a specific moment while Homelander's in the sky flying, doing something.
Yeah.
It was obvious that like, oh yeah, so this show is like that was the forewarning of what was coming for us in this season.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Keyword. Yeah, I like it. I see what
phrasing,
you did there, sir.
phrasing. I can't believe he got me with a phrasing. Son of a bitch. He got me with a phrasing.
Yeah, I saw what you did there. That was really good. That was really good.
I hate you.
I like it.
All right, so.
Oh man!
What else?
Oh, partner, that's nasty.
No, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. The point of this episode is just that we have not asked for a lot of these things, and we just keep getting it, and
most of it fails.
Other people are asking.
Yeah, but most of it
even
fails.
if those people are asking for it, it's not enough for me to like.
They don't deserve it.
To watch
They don't
it. Like
deserve it.
some of these
It's
things,
not
nobody
enough
wants
us.
to watch it.
They deserve it. Yeah, who in our liking?
Nobody's asking for these
shows.
some of these things.
You know what this episode is? We want Firefly. Why can't we get?
That's it. That's the main
I
point
would
of
shut
this.
up about all
We're
this
never
stuff.
gonna get
If we could
Firefly,
get one,
especially now
if
with
we
Joss.
get-
It's not gonna happen.
Is it? You know what? I hate
not
all
gonna
the Snyder cultists. How can you a-holes not like Firefly? How can you a-holes not have Firefly and not use your clout and your movement to get that back? We're about to get dude.
We
it's
can't
not
get
even a
Firefly.
joke. The Schumacher cut is actually probably going to happen.
Of what?
Of the Batman
Of
and
the
Robin
Lost
movie.
Boys?
No, Batman and Robin.
No, shut up. Nope.
That might actually happen.
That's not gonna happen. Shut
You
up.
know what just happened? You know what just
Joe
happened?
Schumacher is not even alive.
Okay.
I
that's
know.
not gonna
That's
happen.
what. And that's what they're using to get the push to make
Exactly.
No,
And you
stop,
know what's gonna
stop.
happen? You know what just happened?
What?
Godfather 3 just happened.
It just happened.
What do you mean, Godfather?
It just happened.
They are retelling that story.
No.
No. Well, okay.
What? Wait.
They're retelling.
what?
No, they're retelling the making of that story.
Okay.
Two times, by the way. There's one called
Why
The Offer.
Are they who asked for
Yeah, but
this?
The Offer is about the
We
first
don't like that
Godfather,
movie
not
as
Godfather
it
Yeah, The
is.
Offer. Listen, The Offer is about the making of the Godfather, right? So you have someone acting as Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be a movie doing the same thing, but with Oscar Isaac, which that's probably the one I'm gonna watch. I don't know who's asking
Did
for
you
this.
Oh,
ask for that?
But it's the same thing. It's not Godfather. It's about the making of the first one. Though,
It's
not
about the making of. Yeah, it's about the making of. It's not a remake of the
Oh
Godfather.
no,
It's-
they're going to re-edit part 3 to retell.
Oh,
the
they did that
story.
already. No,
Yeah.
but part 3 was already edited. They did the coda.
I know
the coda
but-
version. Yeah,
but
that
that's
happened.
my point. Like they already did that with Godfather 3. What makes you think that they won't do that with everything else that we don't want?
Shut up.
Hey, are we
Exactly.
seeing? Are we seeing Spider-Man: No Way Home, the friendlier cut, whatever, in September?
Yes,
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm gonna see
yes,
that. Yes.
And I didn't ask for that, but I'm
Like-
totally watching
like-
that. This
like
is the
the-
most.
No, I'm
this
gonna
is the
watch
most
clean version.
contradicting. This is the most contradicting episode.
Yo, of course.
Like the-
yeah, no, I'm gonna watch that.
Like the
We have
clean
no
version.
consistent thoughts
No,
on
at
this
all.
episode.
At all. Just like I
So-
watched a Deadpool cut version of it.
I
Like, the
did,
same
not in
way.
theaters though. I didn't watch it. I
No,
wasn't. I
not
didn't go
in
to theaters for that.
obviously not.
No Way Home. I think I'm going to theaters for that. It's just
No, but No Way Home, we're gonna get more of the 3 Spider-Man. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna watch
it's,
it.
it's more of the 3 Spider-Man and
course.
more Daredevil
You
and
know
more
what?
of a lot of
The
other
point
things.
is
Yeah.
that there are things we don't ask for and they give it to us, and there are things that we don't ask for.
But here's the
and we
beauty:
like,
I
we
haven't
wanna watch it.
I haven't broken open the because I rewatched the digital version of it. Because I got the actual box set or whatever, but I haven't watched all the extras and stuff yet. Now I'm not gonna until after September because I'm feeling a lot of those cutout scenes, whatever, is what's gonna be in the.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be all the deleted scenes.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna watch them now because I'd
Don't
rather
do
watch
it.
them
Don't do it.
refinished, and put into the movie
In theaters.
In
Yep.
theaters again because hell yeah.
Listen,
what are they trying to hurt?
Morbius can
What are
come
they
back
trying to
into
hurt
the
in September?
theaters-
I'm trying to figure out why is Marvel doing this though. Who are they trying to hurt in September?
Because if
when does
Morbius
Black
can-
Adam come out?
If Morbius can come back
That's
into
funny.
the theaters,
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Wait, when does Black Adam come out?
Black Adam.
Who? What DC movie they trying to hurt? I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh man!
All right, ready? Black Adam release date. Ready?
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
When's the New Way Home? No Way Home
September
come out?
9th, September 2nd, something like that.
Oh, okay. No, Black Adam comes out October 21st.
There's got to be something around
There's something
that
around
time.
there. Gotta figure out. They're trying
There's
to
got
hurt
to be
someone.
something.
Avatar's in December. There's something going on.
There has to be something
There's
at
something.
that time.
There's something that just came out of a whim, out of nowhere. Like, hey, we're gonna re-release this
Let's
movie.
see.
Like,
Movie release. Ready? Mission Impossible.
ooh, that's not Disney. Yeah, they don't own that.
Salem's Lot, Dark Harvest, Pinocchio, but that's also Disney.
Definitely
They're not-
Pinocchio.
That's
It's
yeah,
definitely
that's gonna be on
Pinocchio.
Disney Plus.
That's the
Yeah,
one that
that's
they're trying to
They
hurt
hurt themselves.
They're gonna hurt the. Don't worry. Yeah.
It's Pinocchio.
No, well, technically, the Spider-Man is Sony, so maybe they are trying to do that.
Oh man, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
that's
Sony
that.
the one doing the? No, they both. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
Sony,
combined
it's Sony.
thing. Oh, so Sony's doing the re-release.
Yeah.
Oh, so what they're trying to do is make back the money that they
Listen.
lost for
Yeah.
Morbius.
Listen,
Yeah.
if Morbius can come back into theaters,
That's why. That's
anything
why
can
they're
come
doing
back
it.
into theaters.
That's what they're doing.
That is what it is. That's why they're doing
Yeah.
it, because they lost on Morbius re-releasing it. They're like, damn it.
They
We'll do-
continue re-releasing.
You know what it is? They gotta push Andrew Garfield hardcore, because
Yes.
they're probably bringing him back for that universe. And like,
They're
well,
trying.
no one's gonna come see this for Jared Leto, so let's
You know
get
what they should
Garfield
do?
hardcore.
They should just put Spider-Man clips in Morbius, and people might go see it.
Oh,
this
actually, I
time.
believe Morbius is gonna be in this No Way Home.
Just stop it.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna watch it. Thanks
Stop
for
it.
ruining it. Who asked for that? Who asked for that
Stop
garbage?
it. Stop
Who asked
it.
for that? All right, we gotta wrap this up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right, I
Wrap it up.
guess
So
we'll
what
wrap
else?
it up.
I don't know.
What's a necessity of something we
didn't
never
ask
asked
for.
for?
that we
Something
never
That we
asked
never
Never
asked
asked
for,
for.
but it was good.
But it was good. Cobra Kai is at the top of that list.
Cobra
Nah,
Kai.
but we already talked about
Kind of
it.
is an necessity. We talked about it. I'm trying to think. There's something I should.
I'm gonna say The Office. The Office. Is
What?
great. It's fantastic.
You know what? See, that's a reunion I could get behind. But you know what? This is what's got to stop is these reunions.
How can you get behind that? You gotta watch the series.
I did watch a series.
No, stop.
I did
No.
watch a series.
No, you watched episodes here and there.
I watched a series. I just didn't watch
whole
it on
series.
order. I didn't watch it in order. But yes,
Stop.
No,
it.
no.
yes.
Stop.
You know
it.
what? Necessity of something nobody asked for, but here it is.
This podcast.
It's this podcast.
podcast.
Definitely this podcast.
It's amazing. It's amazing how we're on the same page.
That's the necessity. No one asked for this episode, but here
But,
it is,
like,
guys.
Goddamn
let me
You're
tell
welcome.
you. You know, but here's
The episode? No, I'm talking about the whole podcast.
the whole, just in general.
The whole thing.
Wipe it off the board. But you know what? With these reunions, what they gotta stop is like nobody wants a reunion. Like even the fans that want a
No
reunion,
one.
they don't want these reunions. They
I don't
want an
want a
episode.
reunion.
They want an episode.
Like
they don't
Friends,
Want,
like,
let's get them all
yeah,
sitting
exactly.
around together
Friends,
talking
you
about
forgot
a
about
good time.
Friends. You
Nobody
forgot about
wants
Friends.
that. People want an actual episode. If they're
I
gonna
don't
do it.
want to talk. I don't want to see these people talk about Friends. I want an actual episode of it.
Exactly. Exactly. What
I don't want to see
there's-
Friends. I don't want to see any of that. I don't care about any of that.
Oh, their necessity's Dexter.
No, we're not talking about that. Listen,
No.
God damn it, damn
No.
it! You know, it's
We didn't
really
ask.
hard.
We didn't ask you.
Really
hard.
Rudy. Rudy, why are you listening to the ABBA? No, we're not talking about that.
God.
That son of a bee actually remembered.
He did it. He did it. He brought it back.
He brought it back, man. God.
You know how terrible that show is?
God.
That last season was?
I'm going to tell you
I
the
don't
ending.
know.
You want me to tell you the ending?
Yeah,
I read the
please
ending.
tell me.
Did you guys watch it?
No.
I haven't. I was gonna, but I guess
you
not
know what?
now.
No, say it. Say it.
I was gonna,
Say
but I
it.
guess I'm
Please
not
tell
gonna
me.
now.
No.
Tell me.
No. You're going to watch it. I want
No.
you to watch it.
No, tell me.
I'll tell you after. No, I want Omega to watch. I want him to waste his time. I want him to waste his time for bringing this up right now.
I'm actually just gonna probably watch Yellow Jackets because that's the one that comes on after that. That looks really
Yellow
good.
Jackets is good.
It
man.
looks- oh, you
Yellow
watched
Jackets
it?
is good. Yeah, I already saw it. It's good.
It's
Yeah.
10 episodes, though, right?
If it is, it didn't feel like it. I feel like it was like 6 or 7.
No, I think it's 10.
If it's 10, it didn't feel like it. I binged it, man. So it was good.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna binge it. I saw the first episode.
How do you not feel that it's 10 episodes, but you feel like it's 20 episodes for Stranger Things? What's going on with your time right now,
Because every episode of Stranger Things is like 3 hours.
Yes,
Yellow Jackets was like 45 minutes.
Who's mad about that?
No one's mad about it. I'm just saying.
Let Netflix continue doing that.
All right, listen. Yellow Jackets, the only thing I would suggest is waiting for season 2. Because it ends with the stuff that you guys would be really interested in.
Oh, then you know what? They're not gonna give you a season 2. I already know it.
No, they're already.
No, it's announced. Yeah,
it's announced.
They may announce it and everything, but it's gonna be a project dead before it even gets.
Yeah, why you gotta do that, man? Why you gotta
that's
bring
it.
up?
Because we want to see it. Because we're gonna want to see it. That's what happens. That's what happens.
All right, so the ending of Dexter.
Go ahead, do it. Just do it.
Do it.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
He goes back to Miami, and there's a big trial.
Nice. And there's a hurricane.
You're lying. I don't believe
it ends with
the
verdict, but we don't hear the verdict.
I don't believe you.
Oh, get out of here.
That's the ending.
I'm gonna go straight to the last episode and watch that.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna jump straight to the last episode.
Is that real?
Hey, listen, you
that's
heard what I
worse.
just said, right? Like how bad that sounds.
That's worse than the Sopranos ending.
That's still better than what actually happened. That's still better than what.
They're wrapping up Better Call Saul. There we go. No one asked for that.
Oh, maybe I'll start watching it.
Something nobody asked for.
No one asked for El Camino. And but you know they had to wrap up Better Call Saul because they're not de-aging these people, and it's a prequel.
Nobody.
To old characters. Like I think they realized it. Look, the actor who plays Mike in Breaking Bad, it's like that actor is so old, and it's like this is a prequel to that, and it's like we better wrap up this series before something happens to this guy.
It's the Benjamin Button. It's the Benjamin
Button.
Yeah.
It's the Benjamin
All right, guys,
Button.
we gotta wrap this up for real. So what is
Dexter? You said Dexter. That was the necessity.
All right, fine. Watch Dexter.
It's not Dexter. It can't be Dexter. Something
I don't know. That's a hard thing.
Yeah, I guess Cobra Kai. Watch Cobra Kai, everyone. That's it.
We talked about it, but yeah, I think especially we got the new season coming out in a couple months. Westworld is coming out soon. Man, summer 2022, man. So much.
Westworld.
Too much. Yeah. Too much.
Oh, the new Game of Thrones.
Oh, there you go. The new Game of Thrones, the prequel.
I kind of feel that was being asked for.
The prequel.
No, that was definitely being asked for.
Yeah, I think what's really being asked for is the final freaking book to be written. I'm glad I don't read those books. Because that's never happening. The guy keeps breaking off. He keeps breaking off and writing other books. He has no intention. He has no intention of finishing that book. He's never doing it.
All the book readers.
He's never. Look, for everyone who's mad at the way the series ended, I promise you, it's his ending. It's 100% his ending, and that's why he doesn't know what to write. He doesn't know what to write, so he's not finishing that book. So jump on board for House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragons.
It looks good. I mean, it's
that's it.
I'm sure it's gonna be good.
That's it. House of Dragon. There you go.
House of Dragon. Right.
All right.
Fire and blood. Yeah. So that has been Fanatically Correct. This is one sloppy ass episode.
Sloppy episode.
I like that.
Sloppy.
I like that. Maybe we should rename it. Who's asking
sloppy.
for it?
Who's asking for this sloppiness? Who's asking for this sloppiness?
Sloppy Joe episode.
Sloppy Joe's.
Big Bang Boom episode.
Big Bang Boom. Arroz con mango. This arroz con mango.
This is peanut butter and jelly.
Who asked for this episode? Who asked for this podcast?
Yeah, Yo Peace asked for this. In fairness, I'm going on the record. Yo Peace asked for this episode.
I did.
Yeah, Yo Peace definitely asked for this.
I did.
It's all right because the episode I'm asking for is kicks, and I still ain't getting it. And it's shoes, footwear.
Okay, yeah. So we're done.
Let's do it. So yeah, this has been Fanatically Correct. This is Omega saying peace.
MSK, peace out. Harrison kills Dexter.
Nice. Who's Harrison?
Penis.
Who's Harrison?
I cannot believe you said that right now.
All right, so a couple of things there. One, Quantum Leap already canceled. 2 seasons. True Lies, 1 season, canceled. Walker, the new Texas Ranger reboot, canceled after 2 seasons. What else? Dexter, technically finished. I'm gonna say it was canceled. But they are coming up with another sequel series, or a prequel actually, which is going to be terrible for that. Yopi's called a Martin series. He's going to come back to a Martin series, and they're going to do a prequel for that. So someone's asking for that. I don't know who. We were kind of off on the movies. Furiosa did pretty good. Wonka did pretty good. They're both getting well, Furiosa's not getting a sequel, I don't think, but Wonka is definitely getting a sequel. Wednesday was a smash hit, so whoever asked for that, they were I'm sure they were pleased about it. Saved by the Bell, canceled. Yeah, a majority of these were canceled, to tell you the truth. So, I don't know. We're probably going to revisit this topic another date. Go over some other stuff that's been canceled, like the Acolyte. But yeah, we definitely have to do a Star Wars topic coming soon. Hopefully, we do a new episode coming up. And I know Omega's going to watch The Crow tomorrow. I'll probably not watch it tomorrow, but we'll have a review for that movie coming up. So, I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's not terrible. Anyways, I'm out of here. This is MSK. Peace out.
And there you have it, folks. This has been Fanatically Correct. Until next time, you crazy kids. Signing off.